Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough video of a 2020 Apex Nano. This is the 213 RDS floor plan, and it is a great travel trailer here. It's going to be a lightweight, although it is a tandem axle, a lightweight narrow body trailer. It's 7.5 feet wide, so it is an easy to tow trailer with SUVs and other suitable vehicles, although it does give you that style and look of a larger trailer. Starting off with some of the normal features here on the very front, you're going to have your powered tongue jack. You've got your two covered 20-pound propane tanks. You've got diamond plating up there in the front to protect this body. And you also have this automotive style window installed to give you plenty of more natural light and make it feel like a larger camper on the inside. Since this is a pre-owned trailer, you're going to get a couple of things along here from the previous owner. You have this anti-sway kit, which you can hook up to your vehicle. Your power cords there as well. This is going to be your charging center on the exterior here. And looking here, you have a charge controller here. This is going to be your charge controller for the unit as well. You will notice this is a pass-through storage area, so you're going to have storage access to the other side. Same size doors on either side. So easy to store all your outdoor belongings like camp chairs, your hitch and sway kit when you're not using it. Any outdoor things perfect to store in this little storage compartment. You're going to notice you have manual stabilizers around the rest of the trailer. You've got this nice powered awning, good long length there to it. I did mention before, this is a tandem axle trailer, so a little bit more stable for when you're driving, but it is lightweight. This trailer is built with Asdel composite. That is a synthetic composite used instead of wood, so you're going to have, it's lighter than wood, it's completely mold and mildew resistant, insulates better than wood, and that's how they get this larger style floor plan with such a lightweight trailer. This awning as well, a couple of notable features. Doesn't sound like something too notable, but I like mentioning it. This extra awning arm here, not extra arm, but this arm on this side is a little bit out from the door. Sometimes you see them packed quite tightly into the unit, and when you're rolling it up, even though it's not necessarily letting water in, you get a lot of sprinkle, a lot of water coming in. This one gives you that extra room all the way to the end here, so you don't have any of that when you're rolling up the trailer or rolling up the awning. It also does have an auto dump feature on it, so if you are having it open, all of this rain collecting in it, you have an extra gas spring in on this side and the other side for it to lower and dump some of that water off. Walking around the rear, you're going to have windows in the back, and one thing that's notable about these windows is not only is it covered with windows around the entire trailer, but every single one is tinted for your privacy, keeps the the temperature regulated on the inside, but every one also open, so great for airflow. Typically you will see tons of windows throughout trailers, but not everyone opens. Every single one of these will slide open. You've got your spare tire on the back, backup camera installed and ready to go. And it does have a slide, so you're getting this lightweight trailer. And just because it's a small slide, it doesn't come out too far, it has a massive impact on the interior. But another thing to mention is when it is fully closed up, the floor plan is still 100% usable. You can still get to the washroom, still get to the kitchen, still sit down in the dinette, and also this slide is going to have your jackknife bed. That jackknife bed can still open with that slide down, so great thinking in that floor plan design. Stepping onto the inside of the trailer, let's just first talk about that floor plan since we were just touching base on it outside. So this is going to be your slide out. With this slid in, it pretty much only comes to here, so you still can access everything you need drawer-wise, which is a big functionality feature that we hear people talk about with smaller trailers. You get a small trailer and it's nice and compact, but once you have this slide closed, you can't access. Sometimes they have fridges that are compact, can't open the fridge door, you can't get to the washroom, you can't open the bed, you can't even walk through the trailer to the nose of it, so it's a little bit of a hassle. Something like this, you can have it fully closed out, and it is honestly still very usable of a trailer, but giving that a little bit of extra space opens up your main area on the interior here. Right here at the door, you've got a storage compartment and shoe slot, so you can slide your shoes out of the way you're not tracking mud through this trailer. There is no carpet in the entire floor plan, very easy clean, but still you can slide your shoes off to the side. I always am a big fan of having a little tabletop surface just right by the door. If you want to set your wallet, key, sunglasses, sunscreen, bug spray, anything up inside the trailer, it's easy to open up the door grab what you need, and not have to walk through the entire unit. You've got your dinette here, so this really is designed for a couple, but it's going to give you that flexibility if you do have kids, grandkids, or extra guests coming along. So very comfortable couples floor plan. You've got a couch here to sit, relax, and watch TV. You've got a dinette here to maybe play some card games, have your breakfast, but all of this area is convertible sleeping. So this table will drop down. You're going to have these cushions come over. That's going to be an extra sleeping spot for kids or grandkids or extra guests. Same story with the couch. You're going to have a regular comfy couch here. It will jackknife out into a extra sofa, and that's going to give you another sleeping area. Storage isn't too bad on the inside of this trailer either. So you've got a storage compartment down here, access there, also access up above. This compartment is not an extra storage spot. It's going to be for some of your power supplies and extra functionality of the trailer. You've got storage up above. And if you will notice here, if I step back, you'll see you've got the curvature here to the roof, so you actually do have vaulted ceilings. Another way they're making a small kind of lightweight floor plan feel a little bit more roomy. So that vaulted ceiling, you get that curve to it, a little bit more headroom here for yourself as well. As I mentioned on the outside, all of these windows will slide open, so you can just flick this over and slide it open. Plenty of airflow is going to be coming through the unit, even on these larger windows. Out behind me, you've got your TV. This is perfect when you're sitting on the couch. You want to throw something on in the background. It will articulate a little bit there as well. You've got storage up underneath. And this is going to be your Bluetooth sound system as well, where you can connect your phone or other Bluetooth devices and play some music or audio. Stepping back, you get a good amount of countertop space. You've got a split sink combo, which is something I'm always a fan of. Very easy to use. When you've got a split sink, you've got the versatility to have maybe some dirty dishes on this side. You want to prep food on this side, cut veggies, wash strawberries, anything like that. Having a split sink is a nice duality to have, especially in a small floor plan trailer. You're going to have this stainless steel high-rise faucet, but you also get these inserts for the sink. So that's going to give you some more countertop space too. If you're not needing it, now you've got all this flat top area. You've got your 2-burner stove top here, storage up above, and you'll notice that the stove top isn't necessarily vented up above like you might get in other trailers, so that's not necessarily a trade-off. I'll say trade-off for now. The trade-off you're going to get is you're going to get tons more storage up above in this kitchen area. And since it is a vaulted ceiling and hot air rises, you've got this cupped area right here straight to an extra exhaust. So that's going to help you exhaust some of that heat out and get some of that food smoke out of the trailer. Right beside it, you're going to have your air conditioning unit. And then for the last part of the kitchen, you've got your gas electric fridge freezer combo. All accessible once the trailer has that slide closed, so you don't have to worry about if I just want to grab a snack, I want to throw something in the freezer. We just got to Walmart, we want to load some stuff up. Very usable whether this trailer is fully opened up or you're still on the road traveling. The washroom is exactly the size it needs to be. They wasted no space on making it larger with wasted area, but still very spacious. You've got your toilet there with the foot flush right in the corner. You've got some storage compartment right on the side there if you want to. Actually, you could put your toilet paper right there on this rung, but any other extra toiletries you can slide off to the side here. You've got easy to access storage compartment there, as well as your medicine cabinet. Hooks there for your towels. You've got your vent and a skylight with your shower surround. You actually do have this nice insert on here, so you don't have to worry about other floor plans or other models of the Apex just have this waterproof wallpaper. So every time you shower, you have to wipe it down with your towel. Looks like this one does have a full wraparound shower insert. Nice little upgrade, so you can just shower like you would at home and then pop out. Last but not least, the master bedroom area. We're going to have an upgraded mattress here. It looks like it's a little bit larger than the queen bed that typically comes in these trailers. So a little bit more space from where that plywood ends from the manufacturer's bed that goes in there. But you still get the walk around space. So you still have walk around access to either side of the bed, which is a massive selling feature for this trailer. When you have one where it's put up right against the wall, you have to climb over someone to get in. It does not take many camping trips to learn that that's not a feature you're a fan of. You've got storage on either side of the bed here, so wardrobe style storage where you don't have to have a suitcase to live out of. You can hang up your clothes. Deep storage up above. You've got that automotive style window with the blind on it, so it gives you a little bit more room if you want to open that up, let some natural light in, but easily closes off when you're ready to sleep. Same story on this side. You've got your storage compartment up above. You've got wardrobe style closet, and I believe you still do have some storage underneath the bed here too. So overall, this kind of gives you that feeling that you're in a proper long, maybe 30-foot trailer, but you get this lighter floor plan. You've got that Asdel composite. You've got those tandem axles, narrow body. So it definitely acts like a lightweight small trailer, but you're getting some of those extra amenities that you get in larger trailers, like your slide out, like a fully functional kitchen, and a nice large master bedroom. If you are looking for a perfect pre-owned trailer, this is definitely a contender on your list. So if you want to see everything else it has to offer, come on down and check it out at Longhaul Trailers in Listowel.